Hey everybody, Jayborino here, welcome back, starting a new custom campaign showcase for Warcraft 3. This is Shards of Resistance, The Raiders, originally created by Lord Sose, and then updated to this Platinum Edition, whatever that means, by Med Map Guy. You'd remember Med Map Guy from Joe's Chronicles, really has a knack for cool cinematics. The remnants of the living are trying to survive in a province ruled by the dead, but the resistance is growing strong. So I've gotten many recommendations for this campaign over time. There are also comments on the Hive Workshop download page as late as 2019, so people are still able to play this and complete it from what I can tell, so we shouldn't have nearly as many issues as we did with Return of the Dragons, even though this is also quite an old campaign. Let's get started. Backwater Province. The Backwater Province, known as the Dark Hills, has become one of the last vestiges of humanity in the Plague Lands. A safe haven for refugees from the Northlands, the land has been contested for some time from the once proud and mighty Orc clans, now scattered and reduced to minor warbands. With the vampire lords of the Black Citadel Khemri claiming lordship over these territories, life has become a continuing struggle between the living and the dead. Khemri, the city of the dead and independent from the Scourge. The very dark center of the Dark Hills, a province somewhere in between Lordaeron and Cosmodon. Amazing. The time draws nigh. Beyond the darkness, they actually heard my call. If what I read here is right. I can't wait to exchange this rotting chamber for the throne room. Tonight is the time of their arrival. I mustn't forget to bring the orb if I am to have some influence over it. Now what? Can a dead man not claim some rest? Karag Zalthon, you're to report to Lord Phaeton in the throne room right away. Do you mind? I'm working here. If not for my special studies, your lord wouldn't have his army. Don't take that tone with me, you bearded old fool. You necromancers have only little value more than those rotting ghouls. Now get moving. Our great king. This great statue deserves a far better place than this dark hallway. Curse the Dreadlords and their proud vampires cast. So we are in the Warcraft 3 universe, but this is just a totally separate undead faction with vampires, it seems like. Ah, my good Karag Zalthon. I couldn't help but notice you and your spellcasting brethren making preparations for an unauthorized departure. Please, start explaining yourself. There's absolutely no need for any worries, my great lord. I'm merely leading my fellow necromancers and a score of ghouls to the north. We were to test numerous experiments on an unsuspecting human colony. Since you placed me in charge of the research centers, I thought you wouldn't mind. You fool! I dearly hope you didn't have the intention of slaying any villagers for your idiotic experiments. You could severely damage these young crops. As head of defense of Khemri, it would be unwise to provoke a response from the remaining kingdoms in Lordaeron. Not while they were just recovering from the first culling. At ease, Draconis. You're all living dead here. But I would like to state once more, the human colonies are of vital importance to us. I know your king, Arthas, wouldn't approve, but we vampires need these humans. Alive for now. So we maintain a close watch on these settlements. These humans will need to think they're free. They may never know they fall under my jurisdiction. I hope you understand. Ah, I see we have to cut our business short, my good necromancer. Dinner has arrived. You are dismissed. Find some trolls or ogres to test your experiments. The humans are not to be touched. Understood, my lord. I don't trust these necromancers, my lord. I sense an ulterior motive to his actions. Having them join our ranks grows more and more dangerous. They are loyal to Arthas and despise humanity. They don't realize the value of living humans. We need not worry. We already have spies in all the human settlements, and don't forget the human forces. They're quite capable of holding their own. Still, I think it would be wise to send one of your Praetorians to track the movements of this Zalthan. I imagine he's more reckless than we think. Very well. I leave you to deal with this matter. I, on the other hand, have grown quite the appetite. A lovely party. But where's our host, and where's the bride-to-be? Who cares? I've got me pint. After the long travels we've had last week, it's a sight for sore eyes. It appears the Duke has arrived. As for his daughter and the groom, they could be counting their numerous gifts. The shaky cam's a little too much when you're this close, I think. There you are. I've been looking for you. Valerie Dialborough. It was my dear aunt. She just arrived with the refugees from Anderhall. She was pretty messed up. Well, I've just received a special gift from the Elven Lord De Leon. His smiths have prepared a special armor for you. I'd like to see you wear it. Very well, let's see it. Not bad. It fits just perfectly. Those elves knew what they were doing. Handsome boy, let's get back to the party. I like showing off with you. Are my minions assembled? All is prepared. We await your commands. Very well. We will not linger in this city anymore. To the docks. Get moving, you. Those vessels better be ready. I really like the look of this fortress city. We are fully prepared. The ghouls are only filling up these last crates. We've got enough corpses to summon a grand army of skeletons. Not a grand army of them. Leave the last crates empty then. We move towards a region littered with orc and human remains. That is the perfect site to erect an army to further my plans. We'll animate whatever we can find. Now get to the barges. Time is running out. Meanwhile, within the orc clans. Take the warriors ahead and find a suitable location to make camp. Chief, we've already spotted something in the clearing ahead. We'll meet you up ahead. I have to see this. Finally, we've reached the town. If all is right, this is the village the Almighty spoke of. I must find a high point somewhere. I will need to perform a ritual so I can speak with the Almighty once more. The Almighty? He guided us this far. Now we will require new instructions. His wisdom will save the Blackrock clan and restore it to its former glory. Really clever camera usage. Again, that's MedMap guy for you. Forgive me, my lord. I hate to disturb you on this pleasant occasion, but I have received dire messages from the outlying guard stations. A few hours ago, our scouts detected a large undead aerial transport. We believe they landed a few miles off the outpost of Lady D'Angelo's village, Dielbero. Well, it appears another moment of peace is abruptly ended by the arrival of the dead. My good friends and guests at this table, I was sorry for being late, and now I'm sorry to leave you all. It appears I'm needed elsewhere. No need for excuses, Edmund. It is you who keeps our villages safe and allows safe haven for all our refugees. Father, you should stay. Your guests have traveled far and long to attend this event. The town we speak of was my mother's home. My home. The people trust me and need me there. I'm sure Bauer could organize the defenses perfectly. You're starting to remind me of your mother. My heart knows you are right. These weary bones of mine, I need this moment of rest. Your boldness may be enough to pull this off. I'm placing my faith in the captain on this, but promise me you will keep yourself safe on this. I can't bear. Fear not, my lord. As your future son-in-law, I will not let you down. Besides, I'm dying to test this new armor. You have my blessing. Godspeed. The summoning worked. All these years. Launch the attack. I want them for my own. Did he summon an infernal, perhaps? Alright, here we go, into Act 1. Raiders of the Lost Village. Trouble is descending upon an unsuspecting human settlement in backwater province of the Dark Hills. Apparently the vile necromancer Carrick Zalthon has taken special interest in its inhabitants. Meanwhile, the warlock Kobayashi, leader of a warband of orc raiders, receives dire news from the mysterious Almighty, and is ordered to prepare a raid of his very town, of this very town. It's time. Captain Bauer, how good of you to come. A host of undead necromancers is advancing upon our position. Muster the men. We'll halt them here. No walking dead may reach the town of my dearest. Lady Dielbero is here? Her presence will surely inspire the men. I really have to decide how I'm going to pronounce this name. Dielbero? Dielbero? Dielbero, I think. My warriors, trouble is at hand. The Almighty spoke to me in a vision. He warned me of the coming of a vast force that threatens the very survival of our people. The only assurance we have of overcoming this is to capture the Duke's daughter. The Almighty assured me that she is the village. A living human captive? How will that aid our cause? I say we slaughter the humans and raid the town's resources. The only good human is a dead one. Yeah, to our steeds. We'll make the ground run red. We shall pile their corpses a mile high. Very well. You can have your fun with the villagers. Just remember, Valerie Dielbero, I want her... Dielbero, I want her alive. Hiya! I'm gonna say it differently every time. Just get used to it. Chief, we've got a problem. A large undead warband is advancing. They head towards the village. They've already engaged the human forces at the outpost. Minor units are slipping past their outpost and are quickly descending upon the village. What? The undead must not reach the town before we're done with it. Ride, my warriors. Okay. Kobayashi, let's see what you can do. Slaughter the villagers and capture resources. Locate and capture Valerie Dielbero. Prevent the undead from killing over 5 villagers, pink. So pink, and then I just see red, something red here. Is there... Yeah, different death sounds. Okay. Foul bandits, always behind every front line, ready to stab anyone in the back.
What is your will?
Alright, let's grab this. So, we have a base back here. Bestiary. We can make raiders, summon giant wolf. Alright, so let's check this. Kobayashi is capable of personally activating several pre-placed sentry wards at crucial choke points. Use them to your advantage. The raiders capture and tame giant wolves as steeds, and his medium melee units capable of doing critical strike. Giant wolves can be trained at the orc bestiary. Okay. So, I guess let's build some of these. We don't have many resources. Yeah, just the raiders here, which is not too thrilling for me.
Perfect.
A cow? Well, let's come back here and break some crates. Break. Break. And we do have a voodoo lounge, so I could pick some extra stuff up here. I don't think I necessarily need any of that. Grabbing... Well, I don't have a town hall, so I can't get any of that stuff. I do have a fountain up here, which is nice. Yeah, definitely get these upgrades.
What is your
All kinds of stuff on the ground. Wand of Negation, Shimmerglaze Roast is some healing. Stackable. Okay, so 300 HP heal individually. Okay, so what am I doing here? Let's get those upgrades and just get wolves. I want to see... Did I already build one? Yeah, okay, so... Good. They do normal damage, but they are unarmored. I need something that does normal damage here. The siege damage is not going to be too helpful. Well, it might be. I don't know. Okay, let's get in there. So, small undead units are slipping through the front line. They're headed for the town. I don't want them to slay more than 5 villagers before we ourselves are done with it. Okay, so to me that means there's a couple different approaches to this. I could rush to the village and just kill everything there really fast, but I don't know what's really there. If they have their own defense, they can hold out pretty long against the undead anyway. Here's one of the sentry wards, it looks like. Let's come on up here. Or we can station some defense up here as well. We could just station some separate defense up here. Okay, there's a sentry ward. Anytime we have low units, we should send them back to the fountain, because any unit that's low can get raised as more skeletons, which I'd rather avoid. Rune of Berserker Strength. Alright. Okay, so we're getting lumber for killing stuff too. So we're getting all sorts of good stuff here. See, by killing this stuff, I think we're just letting the undead get through a little bit easier. I should have picked up that rune. So what can you do, by the way? We got 5... Oh, you know what? Okay, hang on. I read this. Don't use the fireball, because apparently it lags the whole game, like permanently, until you restart everything. So that doesn't sound great. So I can dispel skeletons with the Wand of Negation. After this, maybe I'll back up. Another Wand of Negation. Let's pick this up. Again, having this to kill skeletons is just nice. So don't use this, unfortunately. I'll maybe just use Spirit Link more often. We have Beast Whip. Kobayashi's skill with the whip allows him to pull back an enemy from his position, deals around 140 damage. That's pretty cool. And pretty fitting for like a wolf rider. I like that quite a bit. Okay, I'm just gonna keep making wolves, like normal wolves. So I have vision all over the place now to see where the undead may end up going. Let's just go back real quick and wait. And the undead are like running into units along the way. So it looks like this is where they're running into defense, but we're supposed to catch the stragglers, not the stragglers, but the ones that are going to try to flank and come through this direction and get to the villagers. So this does strike me as something where we just want to go as fast as possible. So let's just hotkey all the wolves and then we can get going after we heal up a little bit. Okay, there is defense in this town. I like the general reskins, like the ghouls, the tainted fiends, and the footmen and the knights look pretty cool.
What is your will?
Okay, so let's go. Man, they're sending a lot here. So let's get back out there. I mean, as long as we let them kill... As long as we let them kill stuff, should be fine. Let them run into blue. And then this group up here shouldn't be a problem. Let me just double check here. So yeah, locate the daughter, raid the town, and capture resources. Prevent the undead from reaching the town. So it says prevent them from reaching the town, which really means don't let them kill 5 villagers. But the town has its own defense. So in theory, if I come up this way, the undead are kind of getting through here, but I can just casually swing in and clean up. I have to remember not to use the fireball, but I can use Beast Whip? No, I can't. I'm hitting B. What is it with these old campaigns? And it's just this stuff it just doesn't work. Beast Whip seems really good. It's only 5 mana, which strikes me as a bit of a mistake, but I don't know. Here, let's dispel this cripple.
What is your will?
And then here comes the undead again. I have a pretty big group here. So there are a bunch of you know what? If they cast cripple, that's better than casting skeletons, honestly. That way I can keep using the wand of negation to get pretty much the wand of negation. It counters everything that the the necromancers can do. All right, so here's the village. Again, it strikes me as like the sooner that we could do this, the better. Let's get wolves out. Beast with these ladies in the back. Yeah, that's pretty good. I have to click it, unfortunately. I mean, I could try different hotkeys. H? No, H is hold position.
Good one.
Beast. S is stop. T is feral spirits, so no. No to that one. Just get more normal raiders. Actually, no, the giant wolves are less supply, so let's get a few of those.
Command me.
Okay, we got some stuff sitting on the ground. That's good. Gold coins that I don't really need. I mean, we get money for just killing stuff that's in this town. Here comes more purple. So we have to basically catch purple every time they're making their way towards us. But we have full vision on them because of those sentry wards, which is very nice. Okay, we are properly in the town, but we're kind of stuck in here. Let's turn around and maybe catch the undead out. Burn the town. Yeah, sure. So yeah, let's finish this up. Let's just get rid of that. They don't have enough mana to do anything else. Yeah, the critical strike is great. I could send some of this stuff back if I wanted to. So, okay, the pink are the villagers. We still have to get rid of the remaining defenders. Here's another big group down here. The undead have entered the village and killed a villager. Oh, they're way down there. I have no way I can cover the whole village like that. Feral spirits. Can we draw this stuff away from the tower, please? I'm not going to kill that. Well, I could probably kill that tower with raiders pretty easily. These are not the units that I need to be killing. That's the thing. I just need to be killing the villagers, I think, before the undead get them. The undead are sending in quite a lot of stuff, so let's just start slaughtering everything. I hate humans. Drink their blood. Yeah, sure. Really depends on where purple decides to go. I don't see them anymore. There's nothing to dispel. Oh no, the undead are in here. The mixed in blue units make this a lot more challenging to figure out how to handle it. Summon some feral spirits and we can use Spirit Link. Kill these necromancers and then we're good to continue. The undead have entered the village and kill the villager again. Scroll of healing would be nice. Let's dispel the cripple.
What is your will?
Alright, 2 villagers down. I'm just trying to get rid of all these blue defenders, and then we should be in much better shape. Let's come grab this scroll of healing. There's another human up there. There's lumber that well, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff here. The undead are still kind of pouring in here. Just keep making wolves and raiders. Another scroll of healing. I'm mostly just trying to find the lady, right? Let's just try to kill all these villagers before, and we'll deny the undead an opportunity to kill them. They've only killed 2, so we should be fine. Keyword should be. Okay, let's back up here momentarily. Kind of clump up here. Pick up the gold coins, re-engage blue. I see purple coming down this way. There is a tower still there, depending on if that's the way they're deciding to go. It also depends on like how far these pink units patrol through this village. Was she holding a sword? She's like a militiaman. Sorry, lady. More shimmer glaze that I don't really need. Okay, hang on. They're here. They're trying to kill the villagers. Kill this guy. Kill him. Don't let them kill him, please. Please. There we go. Okay, I think we're safe. Still just trying to make more stuff out of my bestiary. Okay, I haven't found any like particularly good items. There have just been items, but not like great items. Okay, they ignore the villagers so long as I'm here to distract them. So I'm just keeping an eye out for pink on my mini-map. There we go. Locate and capture Dialbaro. Stay on the lookout for our prize target. The all-knowing one wants her alive. Okay, the most important thing is that I think we no longer have to worry about the undead attacking down here. Because who cares? Because we've killed all the villagers, and they can no longer do anything about it. So this is my opportunity maybe to explore. I'm still looking for Dialbaro/Dialbaro. I might just save this Wand of Negation. I guess I'll keep the Shimmer Glaze roast and maybe sell it if there's an opportunity to at some later future point.
Ready for battle.
Alright, I think we've hit this town.
Good one.
Doesn't seem like there's much left in this town to bother with. Oh, is that her?
Perfect.
Valerie Dialbaro.
Need something.
Dialbaro, I don't know. I said I was going to settle on Dialbaro, but I like the sound of Dialbaro a bit more. Get her. Haha! I don't think that was necessary. We probably just have to walk up to her. There we go. Is this the one? Don't know. Could be her. Chieftain, we need you over here. Good work. This is the Valerie Dialbaro, daughter of the Duke. Take her at once. Withdraw our forces immediately. But, okay. Sounded like we might have killed her, but I think she's our captive. Oh, and the game crashed? Why? These old campaigns are the worst. I haven't saved. Okay, let's try it again. This is the one. Let's just skip the cutscene and see if it works. Okay.
What is your will?
We seem to be okay.
Ready for battle.
By the way, I broke open some cages within the village, and I found this forest troll berserker. And he said, "Thanks, Mon. Those pesky humans got me while fishing. Trespassing, they say." Cool. Oh, and a troll priest. Oh, and he's gonna die. No. No, you don't. Heal yourself, buddy. Okay, so now we just have to get out of here, which shouldn't be a big challenge. I'd like to think it's not. It won't be.
What is your will?
Okay, let's go. Just more undead spilling into this village, but, you know, let them come into the village. That's fine. Doesn't matter to me.
Under attack.
We just need to avoid them. Oh, these guys are like real close to death. Kill him. Get him, Wolf. Nice work. Get him, Wolf. Dude, he's doing it. He's killing it. Okay, let's go. Still got to fight through the undead to get back home. So it looks like we got a pretty clear shot. Dude, look at this guy. The healing priest without an animation. He's killing it. Well, it's the opposite. He's doing it. He's keeping him alive. Okay, you get back to base. This is a full retreat.
Say the word.
Get back there. I picked up most of the thing. I left some lumber there. A lot of this is just, it's all basic stuff. Scrolls of healing, shimmer glaze, roast. By the way, he's got a sturdy, sturdy war axe, increased by 5, so it's just kind of like a mild claws of attack. And then this is awesome, 10% increased attack damage, so it's like a command aura, which is super solid. Is that it for this mission? Let's get the hell out of here. Abandon the outpost and return to the fortress. Run! Yeah, that was it. I mean, the majority of this mission was exposition. It's interesting because this does take place in the Warcraft 3 universe, but it doesn't really have to. The only thing... Oh, okay. We got a Hydralisk here. This is the victory screen from the original StarCraft Zerg campaigns. Oh, okay. Now I also have to unlock the buttons. The only thing that I think having Warcraft 3 be the set backdrop for is the fact that there's a separate faction of Undead. And, like, he goes through the hallway and sees a statue of Arthas, and he's like, this statue deserves to be somewhere more prominent. Like, the necromancers are a separate faction from the vampires. But that didn't even necessarily need Warcraft 3 to be set up. Frankly, like, I could imagine, like, everything that we were exposited, I could have been completely removed, like, didn't even need to be based in Warcraft 3 lore, and I think it all would have been equally as understandable and easy to suspend my disbelief of. So I think going forward, we'll keep that in mind. Obviously, it's the Blackrock Clan Orcs, etc., but I don't know, it's kind of cool to imagine this is its own kind of unique story that just happens to be in Warcraft 3. The Warcraft 3 element isn't even that necessary from what I can tell. But otherwise, seems pretty cool. Looking forward to continuing it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye now.